conduce to the friendship and harmony which so happily subsists between your empire and them, and shall esteem myself happy in every occasion of convincing your majesty of the high sense which, in common with the whole nation, in parentheses, I entertain the magnanimity, wisdom, and benevolence of your majesty. May the Almighty bless your imperial majesty, our great and magnanimous friend, with his, now look at that, with his constant guidance and protection. George Washington. Coming straight from the books of Documents in American History. Pardon me. I just wanted to go over that, family, because that is really, really interesting, and I found that very interesting, and I think everyone I know everyone should have that in their library, a part of their documents. Make that a part of your documents. Now to continue with today's topic. Today's topic happens to be Indigenous Americans. And it reads, Indigenous Americans. The origin of tribes you mentioned that the Olmecs mixed in with the Chinese to produce the American Indian. Explain. In the 4th century, a Chinese missionary under the Shang dynasty named Hu Shen or Ho Shen came to America in search of his people who were the East Yi, black Chinese, in parentheses. When the Chinese arrived, they encountered the Olmecs, who had already been living on the land. The Chinese considered the black Olmecs, or Moors, pardon the interjection, as the descendants of the black Chinese, Yi, end quote, people. Hoshen's people settled and mixed in with the Olmecs and produced the Aboriginal. The Olmecs gave the lower kingdom to these Aborigines, or Aborigines. The Aborigines called the land Mu-Zayin, Mu-Zayin, M-U-X-I-A-N, which is a combination of the Olmecian Ishuric Aramaic word mu, which means one, and the Chinese word Zayin, X-I-A-N, named for Hu Shen. Did you know now that there is a province in China today called Zayin, and that this is the site of the only Chinese pyramids? Muzayan became Mixian, M-I-X-I-A-N, and eventually Mexian, M-E-X-I-A-N, or Mexico. The Aborigines called themselves Mexicans, and they remixed with the Olmecs, which resulted in a sub-tribe called Hopi. The Hopi clan was taught the religion of the Dogon and given the secrets of the stars. Several hundred years later, the Hindu East Indians arrived in Mexico, and they bred in with the Mexicans and produced Mongoloid tribes like the Inuit and the Eskimo, who migrated far north to Canada and Alaska. The Chinese imperial dragon, the Olmecan serpent out of the Mexican, also came the Aztec, Inca, Toltec, Mextec, and Mayans, which were the 5 barbarian nations. The Mayans rejected their Olmec ancestry and gravitated toward their Chinese ancestry. The Mayans began practicing human sacrifice and cannibalism. The Mayans were banished by the original Olmecs and were told to leave or be destroyed. The Mayan relocated and sailed east to Asia and mixed in with the Mongols of Southeast Asia and became known as Angkor. Today, the Angkors no longer go by their ancient name. Their modern-day name is Cambodian. Yes, the Cambodians are really the Native Americans that were banished. This is why the ruins of ancient Cambodia are identical to the ruins of the Mayan Empire. Historians claim that the Mayan civilization just vanished. The word Maya means illusions because it seemed as if they disappeared overnight. The Mayans didn't just disappear. An entire ethnic group just doesn't simply vanish overnight. They simply packed up and moved to the other side of the planet. So, you're saying that the Red Indian is an aborigine? The Red Indian is a result of mixing between the Olmec and the Chinese. Now, we're going to pause right there, and you can divulge or delve deeper into this situation or subject because it goes on. And I was just in part. Indigenous Americans. And as I say, thank you for joining me. And it's always a pleasure because I love y'all, because y'all are my family. Y'all are my people. We all are one. We are Moors. And we are one. It's time, family. As I say, don't believe me, go check it out for yourself. Until another show, I want to say Islam, peace, and love forevermore.